Alright, I just want to show you. Now, here's our little guy. Okay? Now, what I want him to do is to be holding the sign. I told you I've got his hand like this, so we're going to drill a hole in there. And we're going to put a toothpick in there. I've showed you we're going to put this toothpick in there, and he's going to have a little sign. Now, we got to make something for the sign. So, I thought what was kind of cute one time is this guy was at a protest, big protest thing one time, and everybody had these signs, stomp out this and do this and all this other stuff, you know, against the government and all that stuff. And this one guy in the middle of it had a sign that said, "I'm just here for the cake." In other words, what indicated he didn't care what went on. He was just here to get some piece of cake and stuff. And so I found that slogan that they used, but I found it on some T-shirts. And what I did is I printed this out from the printer, and it has all different kinds of sayings on it, in other words. And like I'm just here for the cake and stuff like that. And you can actually get that through the images. Here's another one, and you get it through the images, and you just you make this. You want to make the as small as you can, but here's one. That same thing. I'm just here for the cake. Okay, and it's on the T-shirt, and I printed it out. Now, what I want to do is not have something too big, but if I look at this, that would be a perfect sign for him to put up there. Now, what I do with this is I take this piece and I will cut out that little section there that says, "I'm just here for the cake." Okay? I'm going to cut that out right here. Okay. Get a little bit more here. All right, now if we look at the toothpick, it'll be a sign about that big, in other words. About like that. So all you're going to do is just take that little slogan, and we're going to go out there, and I've got some like 1/8 inch basswood, and we're going to glue that on to the piece of wood, and then we're going to cut it out. So we'll have a wood base for it, and then we'll just stick it on the sign. We'll glue it to the sign like that, and he'll have a little sign to carry, in other words, okay? That's how I do it. I find these slogans or whatever it is, and if you can see, let me get my hand out of the way, it'll fit on there like that, but you can't do that with just paper. You've got to go glue it onto a piece of wood, and then I cut that out with my bandsaw, and I make my little figure out. I mean, I make my sign out of it, see? So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go do that. And then when I'm through, I mean, you don't have to see me do that. I mean, it's simple. You glue it to a piece of wood with a little glue, Elmer's glue or something, and then you just cut it out, cut the shape out, and I'll show you. It'll go straight to this here, and we'll put it on the. That will be his sign. Okay. Pretty simple. It's not self-explanatory in such a way, but I can't show you just every move that I make, in other words, but you get the general gist of the idea of what is happening here. And sometimes you have to take your computer and you have to shrink the printing to fit so that you'll have something this small. See, but if you put it up again, that's not too big of a sign. You know, out of proportion, just totally out of proportion sign. So that's how you do it. All right, well, listen, anyway, okay, well, God bless, and next I'll show you. I'll have it cut out, and we'll put it on the toothpick, and we'll arrange it where it's going to fit in the hand, okay? All right, God bless now.